Be yourself.
Man, we done had a couple of
I can't let the
drink
indie.
champs. We had drink champs, man.
I can't let the indie come out.
Had some drink champs.
Man, over here, bro. You feel me?
Wow. Every episode is different. Bro.
Every episode gonna be different.
We done
And this one's gonna be even more.
I mean,
different.
I'm probably I don't know many pop people that make music here. Have you recorded anyone, or have you had anyone that was like a pop artist yet?
Pop art.
Nah, actually,
so.
I
You might
do
be
pop, but it's not. Yeah, it's not like.
He's like, it's not pop. It's like a part of your
Yeah, you feel
R&B
me?
shit.
So it's like,
Right.
so it's like, but I would love to interview a pop artist though. So
Let's start it off, man. So let's start it off.
So
Man, welcome back to another episode of the LKJ Podcast. It's your boy Kal.
It's your boy J3.
it's your boy Lamario, what's poppin'?
We have a special guest today.
I'm about to cry.
It's like a full circle moment. Christian Navarra, welcome. What's happening? What you doing?
What's up, guys?
What's up, my boy?
What's up, man?
Thank you guys for having me. How we doing?
Chilling.
Good, man. Good, man.
Chilling.
I'm saying
Living.
vibes,
Cool little
right?
Sunday. Cool little
feel me?
Sunday.
It's a nice little Sunday. I just had a burger.
Robbie's not sponsored, you feel me? But
For real, for real.
burgers be hitting, so you feel me?
So we always start off every episode asking, what you been on, man?
Bro,
Facts.
you
What you been
know,
on?
bro.
How's life treating you right now?
I've been making a lot of music, working a lot of my daily normal 9-to-5 job. But other than that, I mean, life
Why this bro on?
life is it's actually going pretty well. All things considered, I got a text the other day from my friend though, and we were talking about my love life, and to sum up the whole entire conversation we had, she just said, "Jesus, your love life is complicated," and I was like, "Yes, that's why I make music." So life's going good, but that department, a lot going on, so it's crazy complicated.
I'm already know how to,
So for people who don't know you, tell us like the type of music that you make. Cause first off, this man hilarious. I'm sorry, I'm dying. First off, you're already on my EP. Stoked about that shit. You feel me? So like, if like for the audience that don't know, tell us like what type of music you make.
Well, excuse me. I make pop music. I like to kind of remain genreless in a sense, but it all boils down to pop. So, like the most recent song I'm writing is it's a folk pop song. But as like the song that I did with your EP was more of a pop R&B song, then obviously. So, I
Killed
like
that shit.
Alright, so
That
let's talk
shit.
about that.
Serious.
So, alright, tell them our music process of how that went down when we made Call. Because some people don't know.
Yeah, so Lamario was like, "Christian, we gotta make a song. Like, I gotta get you on a song. And I remember I was kind of like, okay, I gotta I gotta do this. So I finally like talked to Lamario, and I was like, okay, like we'll hop on a FaceTime or a Zoom call, and like we'll write the song. And I'm over here like dreading this because I'm like, God damn it, like excuse my language. I'm like, this is gonna take forever. Like I gotta sit down here and write a song. And this is gonna take so long, and I don't have the time. And then we get on the call, and we like figure out like what instrumental we're using, and he goes and like to his corner, and I go to my corner, and then I come back 20 minutes later, and I was like, okay, I'm done. And he goes, what? I was like, yeah, I'm done. And then I sang it. He was like, that's fire. And I was like, are you done? He was like, no. Because but I know where I'm going now. So it ended up being something that I thought was gonna take for like a long time. Because some music's different. Every song is different. But if you don't know, like, but at least for me, when I write songs, if I'm feeling it, I know that it's gonna take me 20 minutes to write a song, or at least to write the first verse and a pre-chorus. It'll take me maybe 20 minutes, and then the second verse might take me 2 weeks. But going into that song, I didn't really know what I was writing about yet. I had no idea where we were going, or like what the melody was going to be. I knew nothing. So the fact that I was able to come up with that in 20 minutes, I was like, oh, whoa.
I ain't gonna lie to you. L be doing that to everybody, bro. He just be throwing you on the spot, bro. All right, bro. I need you on the song. All right. Boom. He'll send the beat. Either call you or we gonna meet up. Same exact thing happened to you that happened to me. I swear to
Yeah,
God.
basically that's what really
This
happened.
man
bro.
just throws you on the spot.
I was just like, yeah, bro, I
something
got
so
you.
fire.
I remember, like, I finally, like, had a day where I was like, time opened up and I was like, all right, like, that works, we can do it then. And I'm over here thinking, man, like, I had carved it out. I was like, I have like 3 hours, we can get on this and be on it for 3 hours. And 20 minutes later, I was like, yeah, no, I was like, I'm done.
I was like, one thing that like amazed me too was like the fact that he like wrote it so quick. So it's like, as an artist, like I don't normally do that, especially like with a hook. Like if you give me with the hook like that, I'm like, dang, I gotta be all my like I gotta be on it. Like he was already on this, so I was like, shit, now I gotta hurry up and write this verse and shit. So it's like, that's crazy because most artists can't do that. So it's like, that's crazy.
Writing is really hard.
Facts. No, for real.
I'm gonna say I got a very important question.
What's up?
Because I feel like, and I don't know for sure, I feel like he the first person that's really on here that's really actually write his music for real.
Who?
So,
Oh no, facts.
that's what I'm saying, because we done interviewed a lot of people and a lot of them don't write. So you feel me? I'm very interested to ask, like,
Yeah.
what is your process of writing music? Like, how do you?
Yeah, what do you attack first, the hook or
Yeah.
the verse? Or the bridge?
Every song is different, but I typically start with the verse, which is kind of backwards, at least for pop artists and people in my genre and like what you can essentially call it like a songwriting genre of music. Excuse me. So when I started making music, I was doing a lot of covers because I was like, okay, no one's gonna listen to like a small kid from Indiana that's never made music in their life. So I was like, let's make covers, and like I think I'm good enough to where I could maybe get people to listen. And luckily, I was very much able to do that. So the last probably 2 years, I've really like in the shadows, like done a lot of writing. And like people that may watch this, you probably will hear a lot of those songs before this is out, which is exciting. But some of the songs that you guys have heard or snippets of, and you guys walk in there and you're just like, what the fuck? Like,
Yeah,
how
he
did you
really be
write
cooking
that?
in like other sessions too. Like when he be making songs too, it's like damn, like you wrote this shit. Like,
Yeah.
what the fuck? Like this is crazy.
I've been working privately, like in my bedroom, in the car, after a date, after anything. Like even when I leave here, like when this is over, I'll probably write something. But I've been doing that for 2 years, so I feel like in that time I was just able to kind of find words and find like feelings and like ways to like make everything come together and do it beautifully. Because for me, the most important part of a song, and for me in writing a song and doing a song, is telling a story. And you can't tell a good story if you don't know how to write a song.
Speaking of facts.
So it's a lot more than just having a fun beat and chorus and whatever. So if you listen to my songs, like from the beginning to the end, you will hear a story being told. But I guess kind of more to answer your question as far as just the strictly writing part of it goes. I usually,
and not to cut you off, but like how you were saying, because I was about to add, and I'm going to answer already. I was about to add, like, what is
You think I fuck around with the white girl, cook and get it crackin'? I ain't the type to talk about it, I'm gonna make it happen.
the background of how you like go into a song and you feel me? I don't know for the people who don't be writing, they just like to going off the vibes and shit. And it's kind of, I don't want to say that it's kind of easier to go in like that, but I feel like how you said on that second verse, it might take you 2 weeks. Like I know the process of writing is kind of like longer. You feel me?
it might take me longer. The song that I'm working on right now, I started writing beginning of October.
Damn.
Yeah.
Damn.
And I wrote the first verse and the pre-chorus for that in 20 minutes. So essentially half the song was done in 20 minutes. And then it took me, I think 3.5 weeks to finish the second verse and the chorus and the bridge. So every song is different. So sometimes it's been a couple months, sometimes it's been maybe only 2 days after. But that song was 3 weeks, and a lot of people like you guys like, dang, like it's a long time.
A lot
It's
of
weird.
artists, you feel me? That's crazy. A lot of artists, you feel me? They can't do that. So it's like
what?
like that's crazy.
See,
But it's essentially just because in my writing, it has to be real.
so
I only write real, and like I write about very specific things in my life that affect me and impact me, and I don't talk about them to the people that listen necessarily. Some of them I do, but because I don't want people to think about what I'm going through. When I wrote it, like I wrote it about something important to me, and that's how I interpret it. But to you guys, I want you guys to be able to hear whatever you guys have experienced in your life, because that's how I'll get you guys to kind of stay. Like that's how I'll get you guys to appreciate it, because you're like, dang. Like not only is that good, but like yeah, I want everyone to kind of feel
Relatable.
Yeah, relatable and inclusive. I have over 180 countries of people that have like listened to my music. So I want someone in Malaysia that I've never spoken to and that I'll probably never meet to be able to interpret and feel the same way about a song as I do about it and as you do about it, even though all of our situations are entirely different.
So like so you performed before. So what we want to know, like what's like your routine? We ask almost every artist this, like what's your routine to like perform?
That's a good question. I don't really have one.
Because everyone has their, you know what I'm saying? Everyone has
that
different styles.
pregame ritual.
I drink alcohol.
you not the first.
No, I don't drink that much alcohol. But just this kind
Just a
of
little couple.
to celebrate with the people that I'm there with. Before I'll take a shot.
Yeah.
Just
little
to
couple something.
really, just take that, be grateful for it, and the people like whoever it is, my drummer, my guitarist, my openers, my whoever is with me, like let's take a shot, like appreciate this moment, and that's basically it as far as like a routine, like a tradition goes. But then, as far as me getting ready, like my mind ready, I just kind of play back the songs like in my head, and the thing with me is, like I said, all the songs are real, and so every time I perform any of those songs, the performance never lacks like passion or feeling, because I feel it every time I sing it. So I don't really have to get too ready for it, because I know that as soon as the song starts playing, that I'm good. But so yeah, I'll put myself in those shoes and kind of listen to it. Maybe I'm going through something with a girl or something that day, so maybe a song hits a little bit harder or something. But other than that, I just kind of get my brain ready to go out there and do what I know I'm gonna do. So it's nothing too crazy, but it's nerve-wracking.
Have you performed in front of like big crowds?
I performed in front of a couple big crowds.
So do you like a bigger crowd or a smaller crowd?
I would much rather prefer and like a bigger crowd, but that's just because I'm a small artist. I feel like it's the goal. Like, people dream about selling out arenas and doing that kind of stuff, and for me personally, like my goal is I want to be able to, even if it's not sell out, but like I want to play amphitheaters and like those kind of shows. Yeah.
You just love the environment.
Yeah, like I love that environment. I love seeing people out on the lawn, just having a good time, drinking with their friends. Like that's, or even
that's a vibe.
Up in the front too, in the pit or wherever. Just everybody, when you're at an amphitheater, that atmosphere and like that, it's just like it's open. Whereas an arena, it's obviously it's enclosed because it's inside,
right.
It does feel more enclosed because everyone's kind of tighter, everyone's kind of closer. And for me personally, I love the nighttime. If anyone that listens to my music hasn't been able to tell by the songs I write, the artwork that I have,
the nighttime.
What I write about. So I want to play for big crowds like that, but I also make the kind of music to where if I have a crowd of 20 people and we're in a room like this, like that's beautiful to me. Even though it's only 20 people, you're like, that's not a lot of people. That's not gonna make you money. Like it's an intimate setting. And for some of the songs that I make, that's exactly what I need. And if I can make people feel something special in this small room with 20 people sitting here just listening to me, that's beautiful. And that's amazing. You know what I mean? So
for the most part, you're very passionate. Your passion for this goes deeper than just money, fame, or anything. Like, you just love the art.
Yeah, I don't do it for the money or the fame. Obviously, it'd be nice, but mostly it's like, I tell people this all the time when they ask me questions about like success in music, and it's like, for me, I want to be able to live nicely. I want to have a nice car, have a nice house, and like nice things. And if that means that that's gonna cost me $300,000 a year, and I make $300,000 a year off music, then that's success to me. Because that
You're
means
just
I'm,
like, you just right at that.
yeah, I'm paying my living with my music, and that's all that matters. It doesn't matter if I'm making millions of dollars or whatever. Like, if I get to have the life that's necessary, and then maybe a little bit more, just to have some nice things, be able to go on vacation, be able to when I do have a girlfriend, or even like if I get married and have kids, just to be able to do good things by them. That's important to me. But I don't do it for the clout or like to be bougie or to have anything crazy. I do it because I love it. Like, I love writing. I love what it means to people, and I got into this in the first place because I remember thinking to myself, I want to do this because music has given so much to me, and I want to give back to music, because in my hardest, like most difficult times, I could turn to music, and there were certain artists and people and songs that helped me get out of whatever I was in. And if I could be that for anyone else in the world, that's what meant everything to me. And the fact that that's the coolest part about having people that listen to me in like over 180 countries. It's not the clout, like, oh, people listen to me in over 180 countries. Like, it sounds cool, but to me it's like, no, like, people have listened to me in 180 countries. Like, they have taken time out of their day to listen to me because I make them feel better, or they like the song, or they relate to it, and that's what means more than anything else.
That's beautiful.
Let's talk about your music journey. So how many years have you been in music?
I put out the first song in 2020. So
during the pandemic,
March 2020.
That's crazy, bro.
We were just talking about that, bro. We all
started this shit.
I started a little bit before that.
2019 for me.
2018 was like the first time I ever recorded a song. That was just because I had a little extra money in my pocket one day for the first time in my whole life, and I called the old Asmith, and I was like, hey, can I come record? Like, I had no idea what I was doing. I'd never done it my whole life. And he was like, yeah, like, what do you want to record? And I was like, I don't know. Like, can I record anything? He was like, yeah, I mean, like, you can record whatever you want. So I came in and I recorded, and Max was there.
Shout out to Max.
Shout out Max. That's the OG. And I remember I sang the first take, and I'm sure he was thinking, like, oh God, like, this kid, like, has never recorded here before. I don't know who he is. Like, it's probably gonna be bad. And I did like the first like take, and he stopped it, and he looked at me. He said, "You said you've never been here before?" And I was like, "I've never like been to a studio, like any studio. This is my first time." Mm-hmm. And he looked at me. He looked through the window, and he was like, "Why?" And I said, "It's just expensive." And he was like, "Well, you need to come more." So it was because of Max, him saying that, and he dropped the price for me. I mean, I'm not supposed to be like saying that on this podcast, but it was 5 years ago. So he dropped it by like $20 so that I could afford to like start recording. So it's a lot of it to do to Max,
That's real,
helping me.
Shout out to Max, bro.
And so now 3 years later, well, 5 years technically, I recorded probably like 4 covers, and that like 2 years, 4 or 5, just like trying to like kind of figure out like,
where you feel
your niche, where you
and then I went through a really, really difficult time kind of for a minute, and I realized the more that I did the music thing, the better I felt. So
we were just talking about this the other day too. Crazy.
Right.
So,
it's crazy how every time.
It's therapeutic too.
Yeah, it's therapeutic, and so like, I put out that.
We had all
song.
them conversations on the phone too, but
bro, it is so fucking crazy. It's every time, bro.
That's hilarious.
Every time.
That's crazy.
I mean, I feel like I don't know. It's called the universal language for a reason.
No cap.
You know what I mean? Like, but yeah, I put out that first song in March of 2020 that was like actually out. Like, I was so excited. I remember I was dating a girl at the time, and I was like, babe, I like put out this song. Like, that's so cool. Like, look, my name's on there. Like, it said like Christian Navarra, like on Spotify, like one song, and that was March 8th, 2020, and I remember that because that was such a cool day for me. And I was like, I had to talk with myself, and I was like, all right, like, that's so cool. Like, don't get like, crazy. Like, nothing's gonna happen. Like, you're not gonna just like blow up overnight. Like, nothing crazy is gonna happen. Okay, like, it's not realistic.
Right.
But I was just so happy like to see it there and have it there. And then I remember like 2 months passed and I looked at it, like the numbers. I learned how to like look at the numbers for it, and it was like, "I'll Get You the Moon," like 12,000 streams. And I was like, "What? 12,000?" And to me, just starting, that was crazy because I had just met so many people at like open mics and different things. I've been doing this music for 10 years. Like I went to Berkeley School of Music. I opened for this person and this person, and I know Chanel West Coast and like and they like couldn't get a song over 1,000 streams on anything.
That's how it be.
You know?
That's how it be.
And the very first one I did hit 12, and I was like, no way. That's crazy. And then that turned into 24, and then it turned into 50, and it turned into 100K. And now that song I think is at like 1.2 million or something.
It's crazy because a lot of people been asking us to talk. I've been getting a lot of people asking us about Kal, and they keep asking when are we gonna shoot a video for it. Motherfuckers is fiending on it, man, bro. I'm telling you.
Man, you need to shoot that shit. Stop playing.
I'm always down to
We
shoot a
got the
video.
goddamn cameras, man. Excuse my language.
I make Sweet Boy music, and Kal is not a Sweet Boy song. So Kal is a bit more on my devious
It was
side.
very different.
So
it was very different.
I'll be very excited to show, to have fun with that side of me and my music too. So it'll be,
It was great to see y'all perform it too.
That was
That's
crazy
true.
too. That was the first time we
fire.
performed that too. So I
That's
was
true
like,
watching that, bro.
I didn't know how that shit was going. I was like, shit.
I know he looked at me. He was like, "You nervous?" I was like, "No." He's like, "Okay."
Yeah, I was.
He asked me too. I was
He
like,
did.
I was like,
no,
shit.
what I
Yeah, I was like,
"Yo,
"Yeah,
my
no,
verse from
I
this
do
shit?"
this." I was like, "I do this for." I was playing.
I was like,
But
shit.
when you're confident in your vocal, though, you know what I mean. Like I'm confident in my vocal and my songwriting and like my ability more so even than anything for people to feel it. And I think that's what matters. Like if someone's singing to you and you can just tell, like, man, like
They love
they
it.
can feel this shit.
Yeah.
That makes you like it more.
Oh God, make you confident.
You know what I mean? So I'm confident in that. I might have a day where I'm not singing vocally the best, but even still, they're like, dude, I can like hear your pain. I can hear your like love or passion through the song. Like, that's
Even
amazing.
performing it, like I immediately like heard my verses. I'm like, okay, bet. Like as soon as you started singing the first 15 seconds, I was like, all right, bet. Yeah,
He's like, we're good.
Yeah.
So let me put these easy glasses on. Bro.
Shit. Oh damn! I forgot to fuck it. You right, bro. Damn.
I wasn't trying to cook. I was just saying like,
Closing down my sticks and mark.
You know, this one. Yeah, you feel me?
He took the glasses away from me earlier.
I did. Put the
Man,
bitches on.
I had them on though. I'm not gonna lie. I looked up and I could see everything under the lenses. I was like, these do not fit me.
no, but I was saying that because like shit in that movie, bro. Like the way they did, he had to put on the glasses, shut the light off. Y'all got in the zone, man. Y'all killed that, bro, for real. I was excited because I've never heard you live. I've never heard you live. I've always heard your music, but to hear both of you guys live was crazy.
Nah, but that shit was lit. It was lit.
That was fire.
You feel me? Like, it was lit. You feel me?
Cruising at the street
It
in
was
my
definitely lit.
It's definitely fun. I like singing in front of people, especially for the first time because, and if they're new people, like I joke about it all the time, and I think it's funny. We are currently at Azimuth Recording Studio, and that's where I've recorded at since I started. I've never left. I've recorded a couple times in different studios for various reasons, but I've always came back here. So I'm the only person that makes pop music in this state. It seems like no one else makes music like me. And as cool as that can be, sometimes it's really annoying because of the fact that I don't have people to necessarily collaborate with that are in my niche and in my lane and like and the sound that I'm trying to create. So if I am collabing, a lot of times I have to kind of like coexist and like create something that can like mix. And I'm good at that. Obviously, like Kal was like that, and that's a good song. But sometimes it's like, man, like I want to write this kind of song, and there's no one here. Like I need a girl vocal, and I can't find it for this song.
Yeah.
And here, there's a lot of rappers. The people that come here are more into like the hip hop scene or the rap scene. So I'm singing for people that don't listen to my kind of music, and it's always funny because they're like, like who's this guy?
Hey, bro, read the room.
Yeah. Like why is he singing? Like he's gonna sing a song, And then I sing the song and they're like, oh, he was good.
Oh, he killed that shit.
But,
Oh, yeah,
Bro, he killed that shit.
I'm not saying,
bro.
I'm pretty sure you know. Bro, don't let that shit bother you.
And then the thing is too, it's like everyone has like different talent too. So it's like the first time I heard you sing too, I was like, even with Kal, it's like I heard like I was like, y'all already got potential. Like like I said, the first time I heard you sing, I was like, yep, he going somewhere.
I'm not saying don't get it wrong.
Same
We do
shit.
show love to the singers, bro. Like, bro, he be getting a lot.
That's why I be like, the first time I met him too, same shit. I was like, hell yeah, we got to collab on something. What the fuck?
I want to say, bro.
Fuck's on Instagram.
I personally do fuck with singers too. You feel me? Like,
Nah,
I'm
facts.
making beef for R&B singers.
I'm just trying to say this right now, Christian. When we collabing, bro,
Oh man.
because I'm ready.
That'd be a joint.
I mean, whenever you want.
I'll go
man.
pop.
We gotta
I
produce
live-
it like that.
I live.
I'm gonna meet
back
you in
in
your
India.
territory. I'm
We
gonna
got
go.
a
I'm gonna
producer
go.
right
Pop.
here.
Oh,
And we
you
can
go
vlog it
pop?
too.
Oh,
Hey, we
okay,
can vlog
bet.
it.
And
I'll
I'll
meet
make a
you.
pop
I'll
beat.
meet you
Make a pop beat?
in your area.
Okay.
And it's crazy too, cause I do pop trap. So when you just said that, it's like you're right. Like
Yeah.
it's no like you in a certain niche, and it's like damn, like no one's like in my genre. So it's like
Bro,
I feel you.
I
100%.
never hopped into the genre pop, but I definitely hopped in.
Honestly,
Man,
bro, I
pop-
don't even know
pop
what
trap is
genre
that
I
shit.
am. I really don't know, bro.
Honestly, you, if I was gonna classify you, I would kind of consider you the same as Lamario, but it's a little bit different because he raps more in his, and you sing more in yours. But it's like a,
Melodic.
it's still like
Melodic
R&B pop, like pop R&B.
Yeah, pop R&B.
But his goes more to the rap side, whereas yours goes more to the singing side. So you guys are like in the same thing, but on opposite sides of the spectrum. So that's why
That's fine.
you're like, are we the same? And then like when you think about it that way, you're like, oh shit, we're kind of hard. Like, it's just you're more towards my side of it than he is, if that makes sense. Like,
That's why I wanna come.
so that's why it's that's why I think you guys. I heard one of the songs you made, and it was like, I feel like that was probably it wasn't easier than the one we did because that still obviously came pretty easy. We talked
Right.
about that earlier,
Right.
But I feel like it was probably not. You didn't have to do anything different than what you normally do. You were probably just yourself, like how you normally write. Same with you. Whereas for
That's a
me,
fact.
it was
That's
like,
exactly
honestly
how
a
it was.
fact.
Because
That's
once
really
he
a
did the
fact,
hook,
bro.
like once he did the hook for My Bad, My Fault too, I was like, shit, I'm just gonna write my verses. Like it's just exactly like that.
right,
So,
I had to kind of put myself in like, all right, we're in a R&B bag. Like, where are we going with this? And then what I did end up writing was what was like him. He was like, oh, okay, like I see, like I know where I need to go now. That's literally what happened. He was like, I have an idea now. He's like, I get it. Which is fine. Like, you know, music is music and art is art. Everything's gonna be different. But obviously, it's harder. Like, it's like if you want to go work with a country artist, you'd be like, we can do it. It'll probably be sick, but it's gonna be different.
it's
and
gonna
we're
be way
have to figure
different.
it
Now
out.
I'd love to work with
how
a
we're
country
gonna do
artist
it.
too.
Right.
I need a country artist.
I ain't gonna lie.
That sings a
country,
hook.
bro. Sheesh.
I would want to do country trap. I would
I
love to
like
do that.
country music, but making a beat like that though, I'd be in that bit confused in a month.
Producing it?
Boy,
Trying to produce
trying to produce,
Trying to produce a country beat?
Oh my lord. See, I'm gonna have to
Wait,
find
have you done that? Have you
No.
produced? Okay.
No.
You haven't touched that
Never
spectrum.
did it. Never. Not even sample.
He said, I didn't even try. He said, I heard the first one and I was like, oh, that's sick. And I listened to another one, I was like, nah, I'm not done.
Nah, it's over.
What about you? You about to dabble in a
Oh,
little
you
bit of country?
do country?
You dabble in country?
Well, no. But no,
Because
for
you
real.
know that's how Taylor Swift did.
It is, and it's
Is she even? But is she?
No,
Bro,
she's
not anymore. She's actually more pop folk now, which is crazy.
She's
Wait,
hit
what is
every,
she? What is
damn near
she?
every genre.
What is she?
I mean, she's pop,
pop.
but she's like she had an
How
album
is she
called
pop?
she had an album called Folklore, and that was more towards like the folk.
Taylor Swift's pop.
Yeah, Taylor's pop.
Definitely.
She started country, then went really, really like pop, like bubblegum,
Hollywood
like pop. That was like I hated that.
I don't know Taylor
Then
Swift
she
that
did,
much.
like, a
I
little
only
bit
know
of,
like
like, a
probably
dark
two
era
songs
from
from her.
Yeah, she
And
went
that's
to like
it.
her folklore, her like pop folk era, and now she's back into her. It's still.
Did she
it's
dabble
like
in a
indie
little bit of
pop
hip
folk.
hop too?
She did for a second.
Like
She did a
with
couple
Kendrick?
things. She did
With
that. She did a
Kendrick
song with Lil Wayne too.
What song was that?
Man, you think I was listening to that?
I mean, facts.
I ain't gonna lie, that song Bad Boy with Kendrick Lamar is tough, cause
That one, oh yeah,
Oh, yeah,
that one was
yeah.
cool. You know what I mean? They got
What's the
annoying.
one that? What's the one that everyone knows?
I'm not listening to this.
What the
I don't know.
fuck?
I'm about to sample.
All I'm saying is Sparks Fly,
That's
Taylor
the one.
Swift, fire.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that one's
Like her joints by her stuff that's actually like
Authentic.
Like old Taylor was amazing. Even oh my gosh, my first girlfriend ever loved Taylor Swift. So I remember
She was a Swift.
she was a Swiftie back in like the ancient relics of my mind, like her having like
Alright, so I
going
got-
to the concerts.
I
and
got a
stuff.
question,
And
too.
she had some bangers like in around 14, but then
Would
she
you,
kind
would
of
you ever cover?
Taylor Swift. Oh yeah, man. Back to December. Come on.
Okay.
So who do you think is bigger, Ariana Grande or Taylor Swift?
Bro, don't
Taylor
even
Swift.
question that. It's Taylor, bro.
definitely Taylor Swift
Taylor
Bro.
is the most successful female artist of all time.
for sure.
For sure, bro.
You ain't gonna say Nicki Minaj in there?
No.
I mean, she just rap.
She's-
I mean,
she's not getting-
I'm not even gonna
I'm
say
trying
that
to
she's
say-
not touching
no,
Taylor
but she's
Swift.
not touching Taylor, bro.
So all right, who's touching
Taylor
Ta-
Swift.
Who's touching
Taylor Swift won
who's
over
touching,
Beyonce.
Who's,
bro.
who's
Yeah,
touching Taylor Swift?
I don't
Who's
think-
in the category.
I don't. The only person that touches her in terms of and you got to go both ways with it.
Okay.
And that's
Mike
Bieber.
I said Mike
You
Jackson
know
Type shit.
back in the day.
who is Michael Jackson?
Michael Jackson.
Well, yeah. If you're going way back, you know,
Yeah, I
you
think
gotta
he's the
throw
only one.
Michael Jackson in. But if we're talking about today, there's
Today,
three people
For sure, Bieber.
Today.
and it's Taylor Swift, Justin Bieber, and Drake. And you can feel however you want
That's
to feel.
fact.
about
That's a
them.
fact.
Wait, say it again.
He's not lying.
Say it again.
Taylor Swift, Justin Bieber, and Drake.
Damn.
That's
Those are
the
three.
top three big ones.
You know, and Justin Bieber's
Bad
probably.
Bunny.
Hey, I can't
Hey,
even
Bad Bunny.
argue with you, Game Violence. You right about
And
that.
then fourth,
Hey,
I can't even
Bad
fourth
argue
is
with that.
still Ed Sheeran.
I say Bad Bunny.
And then I'll throw Bad Bunny in there because if we're
Okay,
talking just
Bad Bunny,
like,
I can
you know,
definitely throw Bad Bunny in there. Okay.
People listen to Spanish music a lot.
Yeah, I'm
more
on
than
side
I
with
feel
Bad
like
Bunny
people
up there, too.
realize. So and he's broken a lot of records. And there's a lot of Spanish speaking countries out there.
what,
No,
about,
facts.
what about 50? 50 going
50,
crazy
man,
right
I'm
now.
not gonna lie, bro. I never liked 50 like rapping like that. I loved him as an actor, and that might sound funny to y'all.
You watch Power?
Yes,
Oh.
I did.
I'm seeing
But I love. There's a oh my
That's
gosh.
fire.
There's a movie on Netflix, and I can't remember what it is called. But 50 was in it, and man, he had me rolling
Bet you
watching
was
that
Den of
movie.
Thieves, bro.
It was Den of
Hey,
Thieves.
Den of Thieves
Den
was-
of Thieves is
Bro,
wild.
50 is just hilarious, dude. He's an underrated like rapper actor. He's so good. It's so funny. So it really
That was a good movie.
He be
Hey, if you
having
like
me.
that-
He be having me fucking laughing, dude. He's
Or if
so
you like
funny.
that movie, you gotta watch Power, bro.
Power.
Gotta lock in the Power.
I watched some of Power. I never finished it 'cause I remember, and my friends all did, and they were like, I remember because I was like, don't say nothing, and they did, but I stopped watching.
Damn.
But I definitely watched Empire 2 back in high school.
Man,
Empire.
I'm not gonna say fuck y'all because that, but like, damn, y'all bogeys. Y'all bogeys, bro. I'm not gonna say fuck y'all, but y'all bogeys.
You know, I forget most of Power though, so I'll probably go back. It's on Hulu, I think, so I can
Yeah.
watch it. You know what I mean?
Type shit.
But I always like the TV shows like Empire too, because it was about music. So even in high school when you're a kid, like you love music, you love anything that has to do with it.
Definitely.
You know what I mean? So it was cool watching
It was-
that. It was a little cheesy
It
now,
was
like
a ch-
looking back at it, but it was cool seeing like
It was like the bad version of the Sound of Music. Like,
Are you talking about whatchamacallit? Yeah, you messed up, bro. It was. Alright, I gotta speak
and not
on
even.
this
I'm
too.
not even trying to flame him.
I
It's
gotta
like,
speak on this too, but you know what I'm saying?
like the bad shit that be going on.
Bro, the Jussie Smollett game though, bro.
That's crazy,
Bro,
That was crazy.
I'm mad because he was mad talented though.
I don't even want to
You
talk
feel
about
what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, why do you have to? Why? I ain't.
I'm just saying. Alright, I'm just
No,
saying.
not you. I was about to say, why did bro have to go that way, bro?
Hey.
I'm not gonna lie. If you look around this room right now, I'm out of this conversation.
it. Hold on. I ain't speaking on that shit. I'm like, fuck that.
I'm just saying.
Fuck all that. I ain't doing it.
That's crazy. Nah, people are just so crazy, man. I'm too white. You know, like I love
My
women
favorite white
and
boys
my
are
family and God, and I just want to cuddle with the dog and be happy and make music. Like I don't want to do anything crazy. Actually, that's a lie. I want to do some crazy stuff, but you know,
So do you want to get into acting? Like what? Like
I mean, yeah, that'd be fun. You know, acting
you
would
want
be
to
fun.
act?
Bro, when you start, let me start because I'm trying.
What would you want
trying
to do in
act
acting?
too,
What would you?
Who
What
would you
kind
wanna
of
do?
role would you play?
Dude, I don't even know.
I'll play it.
I'll play a drug dealer.
I'll play a drug kingpin. I'll be like,
Nah, bro, I'll be like Tariq, stupid ass sometimes.
This man.
I'll be LD, bro.
I would be like Let me play like a. Do you guys remember? Did you guys watch Disney?
What kind of what era? What era?
What era Disney though?
Trying to think. This would have been around like 2010 Disney.
Like kicking it?
Yeah, like
Yeah,
around that
that's
time.
XD.
That was Disney XD, but yeah, like that like time frame kind of.
So like Wizard Played.
Yeah, like that time frame.
Yeah.
So do you guys remember the movie Starstruck? Do you guys ever watch that?
Yeah.
I would, dude. I'm just gonna say. I want to say for the podcast, Starstruck, top 4 Disney movie of all time.
Lemonade
Argue with
Mouth.
a wall.
Lemonade.
Holes too.
Lemonade Mouth.
Lemonade Mouth.
Lemonade Mouth. Holes.
You got holes up there. That's. I mean, I like holes.
Holes was good.
Holes was
You gotta
good.
have holes.
That's a classic.
Come on.
I'm trying to think.
Bro, you tripping?
Because in my top 4, I got
Alright.
Starstruck,
Okay.
High School Musical.
Okay.
You got to.
Wait. Which
OG,
one? Which
OG,
one?
What about the Spot?
I would,
Which
I think
one?
My favorite one was the third one, but I think you got to put the first one there.
Thank
Oh
you.
no, I do
about-
like the third one.
what about
Third one
Spidey?
because you got.
That is fire.
Bro.
Does that count?
What about what? What about what?
That's not a Disney original.
What about Shark Boy and Lava Girl?
Shark Boy and Lava Girl was fire too, but that wasn't Disney either.
Wasn't that later? Was that later? Wasn't that
I
later?
don't
No,
know.
it was like it was some. Oh my gosh, I'm trying to think of the creator of that one.
The Rodriguez dude.
Yeah, it was. Well, yeah, he did make that. It wasn't Disney, but it was.
Oh, okay.
Rodriguez
But
production.
Camp Rock.
Camp Rock's
Fire.
So Camp Rock, Starstruck, High School Musical.
You're the voice I hear
Inside my head, the reason that I'm singing. I actually did a cover
Bro,
of
that's
that
that
song.
shit, bro.
It's in the vault. No one's heard it yet.
Why do you hate you?
But and then the 4th movie, I'm trying to think what it was because y'all don't distract me with holes.
Bro, Holes is fire.
on,
Holes was fire, bro.
Holes.
Bro.
Let's
But
go
there's
down.
there's something. I'm not gonna lie.
Let's go
I'm
down.
biased. I remember watching something as a kid. Did y'all ever see the movie Avalon High?
I heard of
Bro,
What about Minute?
one of my favorite Disney movies of all time.
Avalon.
It was about the reincarnation of King Arthur.
Oh yeah.
Oh, okay.
And it had Britt Robertson in it. And Greg Sulkin.
Hey,
And Greg
Racine
Sulkin
on-
played the werewolf on Wizards of Waverly Place.
Oh, I remember.
My
Okay.
fourth gotta be Sky High though.
Sky.
I was just about to say Sky.
Damn, Will Stronghold, man.
Will Strong.
Man,
That's my shit, bro.
Man, I was so mad because the girl that was, he liked was so fine and then she was evil.
Oh, yeah.
Bro, she was an old ass lady.
12-year-old me was so heartbroken. I was disappointed for my
when I found
guy.
out she was like
Bro.
47, bro.
Once I seen that,
Damn.
once I seen that hating shit that motherfuckers was pulling into, I was like, alright, she get rapper.
What was the dude? The little alien guy. He was like,
Ooh, alright, I gotta ask this. I gotta ask this. So, Cartoon Network,
Cartoon Network,
Nickelodeon.
Cartoon
Network, bro.
man,
Cartoon
I'm definitely Nickelodeon.
Well, I'm saying Cartoon Network because they brought in a bunch of like the old cartoons too, because they
They
got
did.
like Johnny
It
Bravo,
was better.
Samurai
They
Jack.
had better cartoons.
I would say
I mean,
Cartoon
you're-
Network had better depth because of how much they had.
Static Shock.
But
Why would you say?
if you look at Nickelodeon though, you gotta go. I mean, iCarly, Victorious, Big
Well,
Time
like,
Rush.
But those aren't even really.
Those aren't cartoons.
Oh,
But
shit.
those are the shows that Nickelodeon put
That's a
out,
fact.
and I
Hold on.
can't
Mark
think of any Cartoon
Drake and
Network
Josh.
show that I would put over Drake and Josh, Big Time Rush, iCarly,
I
and
ain't
Victorious.
I'm putting over a lot of shit.
Okay, bro.
A lot of shit over that shit.
But from Nickelodeon, like that, those were.
I guess from a cartoon standpoint,
Alright, Zach,
That's-
Sweet Life,
that's
Zach
where I'm
Cody.
going.
Oh
That's
yeah,
my
shit.
I'm going Disney if we're talking that.
If we're
type.
doing Disney versus
If we
Nickelodeon, I'm
talking-
taking. I'm
if
still
we're
taking
talking like
If
that,
you're talking sitcoms,
I say Disney,
Disney,
bro.
I take Disney too.
I'm
Disney
saying-
be hitting too.
We talking
Proud
about
Family,
That's
too.
a Raven.
Top
The Proud
five.
Family, that's on Raven.
That's
Corey
a
in the
Raven.
House.
Corey in the
House.
Corey in the House. I like better than That's a Raven. I'm
Bro,
sorry.
Ooh, alright.
too much drama on That's a Raven.
yeah, I ain't.
Corey in the House was hilarious,
Fuck
and
that shit.
Madison Pettis was on there, and she was my age, and so like 8-year-old
Was it
me was
Kim
like,
Possible in that too?
Yeah.
Huh?
but
Kim Possible wasn't that one?
Zach
Kim Possible was too. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sweet Life of Zach and Cody.
You know what I'm saying? My top 5 Disney shows of all time are easily Wizards of Waverly Place,
My shit.
On me.
Sweet Life of Zack and Cody,
On
My
me.
shit.
Good Luck Charlie.
Ooh.
I love
Ooh,
Good Luck
over
Charlie.
what though?
I'm putting Phineas and Ferb on there.
I was gonna
You
say
put Big
Phineas
Ferb on
and
there?
Ferb. Yes, thank you.
I love Phineas.
I do love Phineas and Ferb.
That's my shit.
I guess I put that on there.
But what shows don't you have on your top 5 then? Cause I gotta hear what Good Luck Charlie is over.
I'm putting Fish Hooks over Good Luck Charlie.
Oh, you're crazy. Physics was funny though.
Wait,
was it
Gravity Falls?
Gravity Falls was good too. That was on. They moved that to Disney XD, which was weird.
I like Kicking It, bro. From Disney.
I love
XD.
Kicking It. That was also on Disney XD. I think that was also on my top five.
Kick Butowski.
Kick Butowski.
I loved Lab Rats.
Lab Rats. Good show.
Top 10. Hold on, I'm gonna see what the internet's saying because
I bet you Lamario was watching Phil of the Future, bro.
You funny as hell.
Where are you, bro? Talk to me, bro. What were you watching, bro?
I was watching Tom and Jerry. I was watching all the
you
old
just said
shit.
that. That reminded me. I know what I put it over. So I had Wizards 1, Sweet Life 2, Good Luck Charlie 3. I just lost it again. You said Full House.
Oh yeah, you can't skip Full House.
I like
But
Even Stevens.
Full House wasn't the one I was thinking of. Oh my gosh, it's gonna drive me crazy. Boy Meets World.
Boy Meets World is the
Thank you.
shit.
That's what I was thinking of.
Boy Meets
Boy
World
Meets
is the
World
shit.
from the 90s.
But
That
like, does that even count as a Disney show?
it was a Disney TV. It was a Disney
It
Channel
was.
show.
It was
Yeah,
also
it was
on
on
ABC, wasn't it?
Because Disney and ABC had like some contract agreement, so they would put shows on. That's when we used to wake up on Saturday mornings,
Yeah.
and they'd have the Disney on ABC, and I didn't have cable, so that was the only time I got to watch Disney in like 2006.
Like, my all-time favorite show is Even Stevens, bro. Shia LaBeouf.
Is it really?
That was one of my favorite
He got it.
favorites.
He got some.
You just
got
love
some-
Shia LaBeouf, apparently. He's
I'm
talking
a
about
huge
he
fan.
said
Holes,
zero.
You got a very.
Fucking-
You got a very
Bro,
particular
Transformers is my
class of
shit,
set.
bro.
You got a very particular class of movies that I'm just not fucking with.
I'm
Me?
saying
Man said Even Steven.
Even Stevens
a
was
TV
good
show.
though.
Even Stevens was decent.
I mean,
though.
I'm not
Even
even
Stevens
saying-
was
not-
decent.
not-
Did we
I'm
say
saying
that Lamario was a Phil to the Future kind
Yeah,
of guy?
he was.
He funny as hell.
He probably
Yeah.
What'd you watch, bro?
So
we named all our shit. What'd you watch?
in the
Family
90s,
Matters.
I'll tell you exactly what the fuck I
It was
watched.
all that.
I
We
fuck
watched-
with Family Man.
you were-
What are we talking? Are we talking Disney or what?
Winslow.
Just everything? Like what? What?
We're talking about
I said it was
Family
growing
Matters.
up. It was Uncle Phil and Carl Winslow, baby.
So, the sitcoms that I used to watch in the 90s, I'll just name them off in no order. Fresh Prince,
Oh,
Tom and Jerry,
old ass.
Martin, shit.
You watched My Wife
Keenan
and
and
Kids?
Kel.
Keenan and Kel.
You
all
watching My
that.
Wife and Kids?
Gotta watch. You said what?
Gotta watch Keenan and Kel.
Gotta
Keenan and
watch
Kel's on the
Keenan.
list though.
All
Like,
that.
You all that, huh? You on all that?
Facts. All that was that shit.
That's
Hey,
what-
that theme song was
I'm
bopping.
watching all that shit. I don't give a fuck.
The theme song was bopping.
The
I'm
Amanda
watching
Show.
Oh yeah,
all
the
that
Amanda.
shit. I'm watching
That's
all that
declassified.
shit. I watch all that shit.
That's declassified?
That's
Classified.
declassified. They got a podcast now. They be
I
talking-
seen that.
They be talking
They
crazy.
be talking
on there.
crazy. You see,
They
I
be
seen the
talking
clip of
crazy
the
on
last
there.
episode. I was like, yo.
They were doing
Some
some
like-
shenanigans back in the day.
Yeah, I ain't gonna speak on
I
that.
ain't gonna speak on it, but yeah,
Let's
that was
be
wild.
Oh, we don't have to speak on
Off
it.
camera.
They did that on
Off
their
camera.
own.
Facts.
What's your name? Nah, I don't need off camera.
Okay. But no, back to Boy Meets World. Underrated show, dude. That show probably teaches more.
How'd you feel about Girl Meets World?
It was good
That
too.
came out.
But, you know, there was a 20-year difference between shows. The world changed a lot. And that means TV changed a lot too. So I thought it was good. I honestly liked it a lot. It was for the generation that we were in when it was out. It was still, progressive for the shows that were on.
Okay.
But if you compare that to Boy Meets World, there were so many more important lessons being taught back then because TV allowed for more. You know,
Okay.
kids were more accessible to certain information. Like, they weren't afraid to talk about, like, the dangers of sleeping with a girl or, like,
I got a
different
question.
things.
I got a question for all of you. Did y'all ever watch Degrassi?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
I
I'm
won't-
not-
I'm not
I
gonna
didn't
say-
watch like the
I'm
full
not
thing,
gonna
but like
lie,
I've
it's
seen
crazy.
like a couple episodes and shit.
I'm not gonna sit up here and say I was the biggest fan of the show, but
That's another show that they were doing some kind of wild stuff on that show too.
I just had to ask because
Like
like as
what?
soon as you start bringing that up,
Well, I remember there was an episode where
Drake got shot, bro.
Yeah, Drake did get
Drake
shot.
got shot on
Drake got shot, but there was also an episode where
Jimmy.
one of the characters took his girlfriend to prom and then like took her virginity afterwards, and like then she was like bleeding,
I didn't
like,
see that
profusely.
episode. That's wild.
Yeah.
and I was like, what is going on?
What-
But it was like teaching you like it was supposed to be like about like the dangers of like what it's, you know, or not dangers.
There's words like
but,
texting
you
and
know,
driving.
I don't know,
the
man,
reality
because
of like
that's
when you go to,
crazy.
you know, what happens after prom.
I was
And what
raised.
goes
I was
on.
raised on that '70s show. So bro.
70 something.
Yeah.
That's
What year were you? No, I'm just
91.
That's some old ass, bro.
No, that 70 show is.
That
70
shit's
show
hilarious,
is
bro.
crazy.
That shit is hilarious.
Y'all asked me
Fuck
watching
you
Everybody Loves Raymond.
Nah, now you lying. 'Cause I
I
ain't
watched
watched
it.
He
That
been watching
motherfucker was tough,
Everybody
come on,
Hates
bro.
Chris.
I
Nah.
watched
That
Nah,
motherfucker was tough.
you know what's
though.
funny?
It was
I'd rather
good.
choose Seinfeld over that.
Bro.
Seinfeld hilarious,
Seinfeld
bro.
is goated.
Seinfeld's fucking hilarious.
Seinfeld
bro.
is so
Question.
funny.
I got a question for you
Yeah.
on that. Is Martin the black Seinfeld?
Yeah, technically.
I don't want to say yeah and I don't want to say no because I feel like Dave Chappelle would be in that field.
Stop it.
You feel me?
Stop
Dude, Dave Chappelle hilarious, bro.
I mean, he not. I mean, I'm not gonna sit up here and say he's not hilarious. I fuck with Dave Chappelle.
The funniest-
funny as fuck. But he
Funniest
not on
Dave
no
Chappelle thing I have
Seinfeld.
seen. I cannot talk about
The
it.
Chappelle show was the shit, though. But over Martin, though, it's a lot of motherfuckers that gonna put Martin over that.
Martin Lawrence.
But Martin was
That's a
alright.
classic.
Before Martin,
The Chappelle show is a classic too, for sure.
I would have to go
Bro,
Def
man.
Comedy Jam if we're gonna go it that way. Because Def Comedy Jam, when Martin
that's
was
just,
on,
that's comedy though.
I'm just saying,
What's better, the
Martin.
Comedy Jam
yeah,
or Wild and Out?
Comedy jam. For sure.
yeah.
I do love Wild and Out.
I fuck with Wild now, but I'm going comedy jam. I fuck with the old school shit. They be
I would love a Def
shit.
Jam though. I'd rather go to a Def Jam.
I'm going to the Def Jam for sure.
This is so random. I have
Yeah.
to say this now, in case people that are close to me watch this. I'm so sorry. I forgot earlier. We were ranking the top 5 like Disney movies of all time,
Yeah.
and I said High School Musical, Camp Rock, Starstruck, and Avalon High was one of them. I totally forgot. Lemonade Mouth is in there, and Lemonade Mouth is easily like 3. I'm so sorry. Do not kill me. Lemonade Mouth, fire.
Yeah.
Fire music, fire acting, like for a Disney movie.
Bro, that was probably
Dude.
top
Oh,
tier.
speaking of
That shit was top
top
tier.
tier.
That shit was top tier.
They were in
I ain't
there.
gonna lie.
She's So Gone. I listen to on a weekly basis.
That-
so.
that
Bro,
man-
the song Determinate is on my
Determinate.
That
playlist.
movie
Is it
really
really?
made
It is,
me
bro.
really like Lemonade. Like I'm a Lemonade.
Bro, I swear to God.
No, I'm not gonna lie. I definitely wanted some of that milk.
That
lemonade.
Lemonade, bro, out there in the
He
fucking
hit
machine,
it.
bro.
What's crazy is that
That
wasn't
shit
real
was so
lemonade.
fire, bro.
It was like some.
Don't say that.
It
Don't
wasn't.
say that.
It wasn't. It was some like chemical that they had in there because that's why it looked so yellow.
So it's just water.
No, it was like they couldn't drink it. They couldn't actually drink it because it was like not drinkable.
Right.
But that's why it was like a bright green yellow like color if y'all remember in the can.
Oh,
That's why it looked like that because they made it. They thought that if they did that, it would make it look better and people would like it more, and it worked on children at least.
So when it
Bro.
comes to TV, do you want to like do music? Like, do you want to do sync licensing? Like, would you mind being on the show with your music?
Oh
Like,
yeah.
where do you see yourself going? Like in the music
Like,
career?
use your songs that's like movie intros. You feel me?
Yeah, so I actually just was at a session last week. Well, I actually missed the one last week because I had work. But the week before, I was at a session for writing songs for like sync licenses, and shout out 303 Recording for that. And so we were working on a song, multiple songs for that, and it's like that's a goal of mine. You know, I don't watch The Bachelor like that.
I don't either. I fuck with the band.
I mean, I do fuck with it though. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I like it, but it's also cheesy, and I'm a guy, and I'm single, so I'm not watching that shit by myself. But you know, I easily would if you know it got to a really emotional part, and you know, a Christian Navarra song comes on. Like, cause at the end of the day, my stuff is emotional. You know, I make it for that, for stuff like that. So you know, you're watching an emotional part of that episode. You hear one of my songs, and if people can like really feel whatever's happening in that moment of the show, and my song is helping like encompass the sadness or whatever, like that's amazing. So I would love to do that for multiple shows or movies or whatever. So if I can figure out how to do that, if you want to listen to that and ask me to do it, please let me know. I will gladly. We can work out a deal. We can work out something.
So like, when it comes to like artists, like, what is your process to like, I guess, work with different artists? Like, how do you work with different artists? Like, how do you attack it?
It's so weird because these guys are my friends. I hate it
You hate it.
in a
Wow.
way because my writing process is, I don't want to say bad or different or anything, because one of my favorite quotes that I've heard is from like my favorite artist. His name is Jeremy Zucker. He said 2 plus 4 equals, or it was 5 plus 4 equals 9, but so does 6 plus 3. So essentially what that means is like there's more than one way to find, you know, an answer. There's more than one way to get somewhere. But it's no secret to me that my writing process is very different. Like I write from the heart, and I write very real, and I write and I see where I go. And it has to kind of like correlate and like align. And so me and Kal sit down and we're just like, yeah, let's write about something. We might get, you know, an hour and then come together and we have something and it might work. But odds are what he wrote about is gonna be very different from what I wrote about, or the melody will be very different, or we won't be able to make them both go ahead because there's too many syllables or whatever it is. Because I write very like, even though I feel like it's freely, it's very precise, my writing, and I have to like take that time to like really make sure what I'm writing is good. Like I can't just write something to write it and be like, all right, I wrote it, like we're good, we'll figure something out. Like it has to be like perfect in a sense in my brain. So I try my best, like especially with, because I love collaborating still. I do, like it's like super fun, but it can be very challenging for me to like write the absolute best one I can with other people that if we're not on the same page. That was a lot, but it's so weird because I thought about that a lot about myself so many times, like writing with other people and like working with other people and creating. Because I love it, but it's just I feel like it's so different. What you do is so much different than what I would do.
I think like every artist too, yeah. Especially like when I'm writing like hooks, like you said, the thinking process is different. And like my verse, I take a little long too to write on my verses. So it's like it's that same process too.
And I feel like the same for you probably. Like when you write songs, like it's just different. Like no one writes the exact same, but there's definitely probably people that do write similar.
Facts.
And I don't think I'm one of those people because like the reason why you guys can come in the studio and be like, damn, how the fuck did he write that? And it's not like because I'm just goated at writing. It's not like I'm just like I'm fucking him. Like I know how to do this shit. Like it's because it's real, honestly. And odds are someone else is not going to be on that exact same wavelength in the same moment that I am.
I also feel like it's sometimes, I guess in a way, harder to grasp what someone's going through.
Yeah.
If I don't necessarily hear it, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm talking about like in the song, like it's the process of like trying to like collab with somebody, you just gotta feel what they're feeling first.
Yeah.
Like I guess in a way, if someone's asking me to collab on a song, and they're speaking on something completely different, I sometimes feel like I kind of have to adapt to it,
Right.
but still keep my authenticity of myself.
Exactly, and that's my problem. Is that that's what's going on with me, and I'm in that same situation. I don't want to adapt.
Okay, yeah.
Because like I feel, and it's not like in a cocky way, like I'm a better songwriter than you, but it's like when I have an idea of something, I get like a full vision for what I'm seeing and like where I'm going with it. I might not know where I'm going yet, but I can like see that it's there and I'm working towards it.
Okay.
And so if I'm working towards this, what I think, and I'm thinking like I can make this perfect, like I can make this like exactly what I need it to be, and that's how I'll get something you'll hear and be like, damn, how you do that shit? What the fuck? Like, if I'm working towards that and then I veer off to go this way to try to meet this dude in the middle, I've completely lost that.
That's what I'm saying. Like it's when it comes to like I guess the mentality for myself. Like right, you don't want to adapt to somebody's style, but it's like I guess in a way it's kind of pushing you out your comfort zone. I mean, that's the one thing I like about it.
It's super fun.
That's the one thing I like about collabing is because it's like you're meeting someone in the middle, even though like how you said you have that full.
But you still bringing your own sound.
You still bring, yeah, you bring
It
your
depends
own
on the
straight
situation
line.
too. You know what I mean? Like I went to Connecticut and worked with another artist and collabed and had to do that for days, for hours, and that's fun. I love doing it. I love it. It's so much fun. I love collaborating, and I love being able to adapt, which is weird because I just basically said the opposite. because I do love that. But there's just certain songs where I'm like, if I know kind of where I'm headed,
Like
I
you-
get
you
very
just
headstrong.
don't
I'm
stay
like,
on
no,
that
we gotta go this way.
tunnel vision.
Yeah, like pretty exactly. Like the song that I just wrote, that one was all me, and then I went to a studio, 303, and I was writing with somebody, and she was helping me out. Her name is Lexi. Lexi, if you listen to this, hi. Thank you. She's super talented. And she was helping me write the song, and even her, she had an idea for something, and I was like, no.
Nah.
And it wasn't like in a bad way. It was like, no, like that's just bad. It was like, no, like I like it, but the way that we're in my head, I was like, the way that's worded or the way like something about it, I was just like, no, but I like it, but I have to figure out how to flip that
Make
and
changes
turn it
to
into what I think will make it fit better. And I'm pretty sure we literally did that. And to be fair, that was our very first time writing. It was the very first time we worked with that producer together. Like, it's gonna be rough when you're working with someone brand new and you're trying to figure out how to write a good song in 2 hours that you don't even know yet.
Right.
And so I think we did really good for what situation we were in for the very first time. But even that, I was like, yeah, like I could work with her probably so many times, and I guarantee you every time we work together, me and her would write an amazing song, a better song every time. But that's because you learn. And like,
Yeah, because you're adapting to them too. So it's
yeah,
like
and it's not only I'm adapting to them, but they're adapting to me.
you too. Yeah, thanks.
You know what I mean? So you're not. It goes from like you veering off to me in the middle to maybe like that you're bringing that over.
You guys are
Right.
intersecting at
You
this
know.
point instead of being that parallel line.
Yeah. So writing again, like writing is hard, and so for me, like if I'm gonna, I write good songs, but I know what it takes for me to write good songs, and it's not again that I'm just amazing. I write terrible songs. Like I
It take
know.
them terrible songs to get to the good ones.
Yeah, like I'll sit down to write a song and I'm like, oh, that's fire. First 3 lines. And then I'm like, the pre-chorus down. I'm like, this is terrible.
Terrible.
Yeah, like I
You know what I mean?
feel that.
Yeah.
And then I'll start a next song and I'm like, all right, first 3 lines are fire. First 6 lines are fire. All right, let's not fuck this one up. And then boom, pre-chorus is fire. I'm like, oh, that shit's okay. We're good.
Good.
And then that's when I'm like, God damn it, that's shitty again. So that's when I'll take 2 weeks. And like it'll take me 2 weeks to write a really good. It took me 3.5 to write the one I've been working on. And it's so funny when you listen to it, you're like, that took 3.5 weeks. Yes, it took 3.5 weeks. And it's crazy. Like it could be so simple. Like, and I feel like I don't know if we talked about that.
Writer's block, I'm guessing. The writer's block just kicks in sometimes.
It's like I hear songs all the time that are so simple that they're amazing and beautiful and so complex.
Facts. And that be the ones.
It'd be just
And
a
it's
simple-
like,
just a
dude,
simple
how
one.
did I not think of that? You did nothing special right there at all. Like that was the most common, simple thing you did, and you made it amazing.
And that's
Like-
what it be. Overthinking.
Even the Kid Leroy, the song that
Bleed.
just came out, "Bleed." I literally just wrote a song similar to that at 303, and what did he say? He said, "Lost up in my head again." Something to myself. You promised that it wouldn't end, but you let me down. And that part of the song just like hit so hard. But all he said was, "You let me down." He didn't say anything crazy. He didn't give you some metaphor to work with. He didn't like do
Plain and
anything
simple.
It was just
wild.
real
It was
simple.
plain and simple,
Yeah.
straight to the point. You let me down. And when you hear that and you hear the beat, the drum, the kick drum come in, you're like, damn, like that's wild. And so I just wrote a song like that too, where it was like, you let me down. You let me down. You let me down. Because it's so simple, but it like does the part, and it's very impactful. And like someone listening to that, they're like, damn, like that. She or he really did let me down. That's crazy. Again, another relatable song. You know, and it's so simple. I didn't give you a crazy metaphor to work with. I didn't put a simile in there. I didn't do nothing wild. You know,
Kept it simple.
Kept it simple. And that's like part of the beauty of it. You know, sometimes we be doing too much.
Did you take singing lessons, or did you get a coach?
No,
Or
man, I'm just naturally gifted.
He said, nah.
That's fine. That's fine.
But no, I've sang my whole life though, so you kind of, I feel like everyone, if you're gonna be like a real singer, like even Bieber has a singing coach. You know what I mean? Techniques, different things, just learn how to protect your voice, that kind of stuff. So it's not that you don't need one, and for those things, but you know, when you've been singing for as long as I have, you don't like need a singing coach to teach you how to sing.
Right.
You know, like I've been doing this for so long. I like learned like in high school I was good, but if I listen back to videos from me in high school, I'd be like, oh my god, I suck. Like that's terrible. But
That's
it's because
I was just telling him
it's
that.
just the growth, bro.
I was just saying for so long. I grew out of whatever weird things that I was doing, or how I was pronouncing certain words, or maybe notes that I was just coming up flat on. Like I've been doing this for so long now. Like I don't do that anymore.
That's how I be, bro. That's why. The greatest thing that I always say this, bro. The greatest thing that I love about this shit, bro, is that you can really see your progress in real time.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, facts.
Old videos, bro. Old beats,
Yeah.
old songs, bro. All that shit means something. That's why I keep everything. So the progress, man.
I just listened to a song in the car on the way here that was kind of old, and I was like, oh my god, my voice sounds like that in this song. I was like, that's weird. I was like, I sound younger.
Like, bro, let me retouch this.
I was just like weird. I was like, I don't sound bad, but I sound like a child. I was like, I sound like not as manly as I am now.
Do you have any projects working on right now?
I do.
Uh-oh.
I do.
Wanna give us a little
Uh-oh.
sneak peek or
Yeah, you know,
release date?
I'll say it on here because I feel like it should already be out by the time this comes out, and it better be, because this should motivate me to make sure it's out before this comes out. Because it was supposed to come out September 28th, and it did not. Happy birthday, dude. But so I'm working on a project right now, and it's supposed to be a 2-part EP.
Uh-oh.
And I just kind of got lost in it and like trying to figure it out. You know, it started off as like something beautiful and art that I was super excited for making, and you know, songs that meant so much to me. And then just things happened, and I kind of got lost in it and wasn't necessarily feeling certain things and wasn't able to finish certain things. And
Life be getting.
Life be life.
life be lifing. But there's new music that I want to make, and new music that I want to write, and new things in my life in the last, you know, several months that have impacted me that I need to write about. And in order to fully focus and put my heart into that, I really need to, you know, re-engage and put my heart and my love and like work into this project that's almost done, that I just haven't been able to get over the hump. So hopefully, what's today's date?
Today is, I don't even know.
Well, it's now Monday. It's midnight, so it's Monday, November 20th.
Oh my god.
Man.
3-day week though. Hold on.
Facts. Thanksgiving.
Got Thanksgiving.
It's gonna be Thanksgiving episode. Thanksgiving.
I'm gonna try to get this out before the new year. I need to.
I'm ready to eat.
I need to, but the problem with that is I always put my songs out for a month. You know, I have them out a month before.
Yeah.
So it's already the 20th. That means I gotta get this song done, this project done in the next 10 days, and I don't know if I'll be able to do that. So we're gonna try though. The project, I will give you all the name here.
Okay.
Exclusive.
Yeah, no one knows this yet. But the EP is called "I Told the Stars About You."
Ooh.
Oh, we're gonna have to
Stars
unpack
about
that.
you.
We're gonna have to unpack that in part 2 when we bring bro back.
Yeah, so that one, I came up with that myself, artistic and creative mind over here. But I wrote a song, and I'll read the lyrics. It's already out. It's called "Last Train Home." If you haven't heard it already, go listen to it.
Fine.
But
Fine. Link in the description.
In the description.
so that song, I should know my own lyrics, but it's just been a minute. It's been wild out here. You know, I write a lot of songs, so it's hard to remember off the top of my head sometimes.
It's Lil Wayne Navarra right here.
Lil Wayne Navarra. So I said, and in verse 1 it goes, "Holding my hand under the moonlight, kiss me again, tell me it's alright, the smell of your skin, I can't comprehend, I think I told the stars about you last night."
This is artistic, man, bro.
And it's beautiful, isn't it? It's like a poem.
He's talking, bro. He's spitting, bro.
You gonna take all the shorties' wives.
And I love that line because I'll let you know kind of what it means. It's essentially like, maybe not as adults because we're getting kind of old now,
Yeah.
but at least in high school when we were kids, like
Damn, we
younger,
getting kind of old, bro.
we were getting a little old.
Holy shit.
But
Damn.
did you ever like just have those moments where you go outside, just look at the stars, and just like really like just look at it, and like maybe you're by yourself, just like looking at the stars, talking to yourself, and like asking questions. Maybe you're laying there in the driveway with another girl, you know, and you guys are stargazing, talking about life, or maybe you're standing there and you're praying and you're looking up at the sky. Because where do you look at, you know, when you're talking to God?
Oh, looking up.
And so it was like a double entendre. Essentially, like, I think I told the stars about you last night. Like, I was stargazing, like I was looking up at the stars because I feel very at home there, and I love the night and admiring the sky. And it was just like, man, like I think I told the stars about you last night. Like, I told them you existed. But it was also like, you know, I talked to God. I told God about you. You know, I talked to him about you. So
That's fine.
I thought it was like a beautiful line, like summed down into, you know, what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
Bro,
7,
you need
8,
glasses,
10 words.
bro.
I do need glasses.
But no, I'm talking about this.
Oh, you need glasses too?
This nigga needs glasses.
Context.
Man,
Bro, he is fried, bro.
I just can't count. But I love that, you know, like lyricism is the most beautiful part of music to me. So I wanted them to do that with the title of the EP as well. So, and the artwork and the photos, y'all gonna love that. That's crazy. So
Is my phone in there still? You excited for that? Cause
Man, you gotta give us a deal on that too.
a date. Let's see. It's the 20. Let's try. We'll go for December 28th.
All right, bet. Say less. All right. Where can people find you on your social media?
And do not be capping, bro. Drop that shit.
Oh God, bro. Don't be for real.
I will see. Drew wants to get a song done here before I leave. It is already midnight, but maybe he'll want to stay if he doesn't have a session. But my Instagram is Christian Navarra _. You'll see a cute picture of me, and I definitely need more followers there. You know, I want to connect with on a more personal level with people, and I feel like I can do it more on Instagram than a lot of other you know, apps, because I can also see an insight to your life and what you guys post, and you know, whatever. I can see your DMs, I can see your comments, all that stuff. But same, my TikTok is also Christian Navarra _. Follow me on there too. You know, it's another place where like, you guys can comment, and I'll see all those. But my DMs aren't open there, and y'all don't be posting because TikTok's goofy. So
TikTok. I don't be on that shit.
Man,
I love TikTok. I'm not gonna lie, TikTok's amazing. I watch too much comedy to not be on there. So
hilarious.
Tony is so funny. Tony Stavachi? Man, he is hilarious. He's hilarious, dude. The one about Rod Wave, he said, Rod Wave just dropped again. Let's see if he's still heartbroken fighting his demons. And he played the song, he said, I'm heartbroken fighting my demons. He said, yup.
Whole time, bro.
That is so funny. But my best friend doesn't use TikTok either, so.
I mean, you feel me? I'm just not a TikTok right now.
You was a Vine kind of guy, huh?
Oh, shit. That, and I really just be on Instagram for real.
I just be on Instagram.
I just be on Instagram.
I love Instagram, man. I feel like Instagram is just a very, like, sophisticated app in a sense.
Hell, shut up.
Jerry Frick Drink was the
This man,
top 5. Top 5, bro.
I don't mean to interrupt y'all interview. I like what y'all got going on. Try to see what it is. Like, y'all are.
Yeah,
I
man.
feel we got you, cuz I'm bro.
Yeah, we got you in a minute, bro.
Yeah, we about to be here for a little bit, bro.
Nah, I might cut out.
Ah, shit.
All right, we about to wrap up anyway, so it's all good.
Yeah, hold on, let me see.
But
Instagram or something?
Yeah,
I got you,
I'm
bro.
about to get you my gram. Y'all,
You wanna wrap up?
I got you.
All right,
Well,
bet.
this has been another episode of the LKJ podcast. It's your boy Kal.
It's your boy J3.
It's By Lamario.
And we've had Christian Navarra.
Yeah.
Thank you guys.
Peace
Catch
out,
y'all later.
everybody.
Peace. Oh shit.
Damn, now I really gotta get this fucking music done.
That was
Yeah, motivation. It's time.
You wanna hear this song?
Yeah, bro.
Yeah. What's that shit?
See.